So John, who's on my bag, who's my coach, has we're doing a corporate outing. So
Okay.
I do the fitness piece and he does the instruction. So we were supposed to fly out of here tonight, spend the night in Atlanta, fly out to Newark in the morning, but no way I'm making this. The last flight out here is 6.
So you're in the Metro New York area tomorrow?
We're going to a course called Fiddler's Roof.
Oh, yeah.
Fiddler's Elbow.
Yeah, it's right down the street.
Yeah, it's right down the street from where you guys are, right?
Yeah. In fact, I think we have playing rights there now or something.
Lovely.
I don't have time to play, but
We get some discounts there. You'll probably be fine with
It's a massive facility.
Yeah.
Is
Three
it 50?
courses, 18
3 big
holes.
courses.
it's right off Interstate.
I think Mike Adams is there.
And it's not far from Trump.
Bedminster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he
get
say he's
things
ready?
going? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We're joined here in the interview room by William Mitchell, who just finished as the low amateur of the 41st U.S. Senior Open. William, let's start with today's round. Took advantage of a few of those par fives. Just walk us through your card.
Yeah, today was a really brutal start. I was 4 over after 5 and kind of just was very unsettled. The wind was swirling everywhere. Really didn't hit too many poor quality shots. Got a little unfortunate on the first hole, but made a really nice birdie on, I believe, 6. And that kind of got me settled. Had a really difficult 2-putt. Big arcer down the hill and was able to navigate that. And then made bogey in 8 and then just kind of tried to feel my way around the back 9. 10's a brutal hole. You know, I know that over par is going to be the norm there. Probably the stroke average like 4.6 or 4.7. I think I looked at the stats. And made 5 there, but I felt like if I could get through 11 and 12, there was some opportunity. I didn't hit it really good in the back 9. Made some really spectacular up and downs. Really great up and down on 14. Long bunker shot. Hit a very poor shot in and made some putts coming down the stretch. Hit the worst shot of the day that worked out on 16. So, you know, just kind of, today was just a grind. The wind was going 19 different ways, it felt like. So, guessed wrong half of them. Mm-hmm. But it was a good walk.
As the leaders are teeing off now, what can they expect in the afternoon in terms of
Well,
course
I tell you,
conditions?
some of the pin placements, I just felt like they're really on edge if it dries out. Fortunately, the greens are soft. We've had a lot of rain here. It's amazing what the staff has done here to get the course prepared with the event that we had on Friday night. I don't really see 65 out there today. I don't. You know, I feel like under par, 3 or 4 could win this tournament pretty easily. The wind is very difficult, but, you know, I'm an amateur, so my level of perception of I got to play with Mark Amir today, which was unbelievable. Play with a major winner in my first senior major. So I think you get 4, 5, 6. I think you win.
Mm-hmm. As you just said, your first first U.S. Senior Open, and a lot of amateurs out here to start the week, and you're the one that ended up on top. What does that mean to you, and what were the takeaways of the week?
Oh my gosh! I mean, you know, it's our national championship. You know, so it's a lot. It's a lot. Get a little emotional about it. A lot of people helped me get here. Rusty, Alan, Tom, Jerry, just Craig Hulbert. Just some really good. The texts that I've received this week. It's very special.
Can you talk about some of the players you work with in your real job?
Yeah.
And have you spoken to them either before you came here or during the week about what to expect?
Well, it's funny. I've received a lot of texts from people that don't play, and the guys that I train, I haven't received very many. So that's kind of how we do it. You know, we don't talk much. Stuart Sink is a personal friend, and I worked with Stuart for a number of years, and I called him before I texted him, and he just said, look, here's the deal. You go do what you do. Don't try to do anything else. You are who you are. And if you hit it in the rough, get it out of the rough, right? And this is the worst rough I've ever played in. It was juicy, and it was wet, and it was deep. So I only went rough to rough twice this week. One time I made double doing that. So we've kind of stayed out of the way. I've received, like I said, a kid named Billy Kinnerly calls me Old William. I call him Young William. They've all been so encouraging, and I think it's been fun to a degree for them to watch that I can actually play. It helps my business a little bit. My rates are going up, I promise you that. So it's been a lot of fun.
What kind of emotion do you think you'll have when you're standing there later in the prize ceremony and you're awarded the medal?
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it'll be overwhelming. Unfortunately, my coach and confidant, John, who helped me get here, has to leave. And I don't get here without him.
What did you learn about yourself and your golf game this week going through this whole process?
That it's better than I thought under really difficult conditions. And that I know how to grind. I'm not afraid to play from behind. That's kind of what I do. And that it's just head down and keep moving forward, you know. I watch the really good players. Nothing really seems to faze them too much. It's on to the next. We had a lovely fire drill at 3 o'clock in the morning if you were at the hotel where everybody had to evacuate. So that kind of set the morning that, you know, stuff's going to happen, and you just have to adapt to when the stuff happens that's unexpected, not get overwhelmed or get all crazy.
I know you got pretty far in match play a couple years ago in the senior am.
Yeah.
Is there a point here in this second phase of your golfing life that you said, you know, I belong here. I can play with these guys?
Well, I think the good thing about playing with good players like Stu and Billy and Mariah Stackhouse and Amanda Doherty, some of the kids that I trained, Drew Weaver, I know I'm not horrible, right? And then it's just a different level of excellence on the Champions Tour. So to come out here, Billy Andrade was kind enough to set up a practice round with Bernard Langer, somebody I've admired for a long time. I played with Harry Arnold yesterday, who just bombs it. I think he's leading the week in driving distance. But you know what? We all compete. Marco Mira, Hall of Famer. You just try to play the golf course and not really get sucked into, am I better than this guy or do I belong? I was comfortable out here all week for the most part. So I don't know. I don't know what the next step is. I think, you know, I'm not playing again until the U.S. Senior Amateur in Detroit. Mm-hmm. This was not even on my radar with my goals this year. It just kind of happened. And so I'll just prepare. I'll take a couple weeks off and work like I do, train clients. It's going to be really weird to get back in the gym and not be overwhelmed with all kind of the noise in the background that is a major event. So,
do you think your clients might listen to you a little better now that they know that you proved it to them that you can do it?
No. No, they won't. They'll still be mad at me for doing stuff. You know, none of them like the assault bike. None of them like the Stairmaster. None of them like the rower. We'll be doing all those things. And that I got a little emotional, that's probably going to give them a little mileage with me for the next week or so. So we're all real happy. You know, it's a team event.
Thank you very much,
All right, thank you so much.